What's good, YouTube? How's it going? Aiden here. I am in a new space that me and my wife moved into. It's small, but I'm very happy with it. Much better than where we were living. I can look out into the day and see the light of day again. Um, so I'm doing good. Really optimistic with life right now, so that's a plus. I'm gonna roll on that hopefully for the rest of my life. But I have a main topic for this video, but really quick, I just want to shoot this out there to you guys. I got some people saying that they want to make videos and stuff like that and start YouTube channels. And I say go for it. I mean, the more the merrier. That's how I see it. But just be weary of the fact that people are not going to like you. That's just how it's gonna go. There's people out there that don't like me. There's people out there that leave like terrible comments all the time. There's people that say that I don't even support LGBT people. I mean, there's just all kinds of people out there, and you're not going to please all of them. And the best way to deal with those comments is to just delete them. If you see a comment, just mark it as spam or delete it. It's not worth going back and forth with the person. Um, it's just not worth it. You might as well just delete it, forget that they said it, and be done with it. It's a very hard concept to have someone call you all kinds of names and say all these terrible things about you, and then you're just not supposed to respond. But I'm telling you right now, it's going to be the best way to handle it. So, past that, I've been dealing with this topic a lot. I was trying to think of the best way to make the video, and I said, fuck it, I should just make the video how I want to make it, right? So I want to talk about how I've been feeling as far as, like, I don't identify, like, I don't fit in with, like, the gay community, don't fit in with the straight community, fit in with the trans community, okay? Not, like, so clear cut like that, but, you know, just my thoughts on being a trans man, okay? I feel like I'm not, okay, I'll start off like this. A lot of people think that I'm gay when they first meet me. I don't know if it's my voice. I don't know if it's my mannerisms. I don't know if it's that I like to dress nice. I mean, I hate to put those stereotypes out there, but I mean, a lot of people think that I'm gay. I also work at an LGBT center, so I guess they just see a guy there. They don't really think trans. They think automatically if you're a girl there, you must be a lesbian. If you're a guy there, you must be gay. But I go to parties with my wife, and people will be like, "Oh, that guy's gay," or whatever, however it may come up in conversation. And then I'm always like, "No, I'm not gay." Um, so I don't know why, and I always ask people, I'm like, putting the stereotypes aside, like, why do you think that I was gay when you first met me? Like, what about me? Was it my voice? You know what I mean? Like, what about me overall? When you looked at me and you first saw me, you thought I was gay, and nobody really knows. I do work at like a center or whatever, and nobody, a lot of people I hang out with, they're all respectful, so nobody wants to put the stereotype out there of, oh, maybe it's your voice, maybe your voice isn't deep enough, or when you get really excited, you get really high tones like that. You know what I mean? I don't know why people think that I'm gay. And then some people do, and then some people are like, no, I didn't think you were gay at all. I mean, so but it happens more often than not, pretty much. What I'm saying, and I think I finally figured it out. It's because I'm not gay, right? But I'm not a bio male either. Like, I'm really getting comfortable identifying as a trans man, period. Like, I don't look like a complete bio man because I'm not a complete bio man. You know what I mean? And I don't look like a gay guy because I'm not a gay guy. You know what I mean? I'm very, I don't look like a girl because I'm not a girl either. You know what I mean? So it's like a whole new perspective and realm of gender that people like are just learning about. You know what I mean? And I'm just becoming comfortable really just putting it out there, saying fuck it. Like, people ask me what I do. Oh, I own a t-shirt company. Oh, what's it about? Well, actually, I'm trans. Here, take a card. You know what I mean? Rather than like, oh, it's a shirt about it. Yeah, it's just, oh, it's silly. Don't even worry about it. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't want to. Because pretty much, if I tell people what I do, I mean, I have other jobs too, but this is my main focus. So when I tell people what I do, they automatically want to see the designs. They want to ask about it. They want to be nice and pretty much entertain the fact that, oh, this kid's starting a company. Oh, that's awesome. And in order to do that, I pretty much have to out myself because people don't understand what the shirts are about. You know what I mean? They don't get it. So yeah, I'm getting a lot more comfortable just identifying as a trans man and just accepting who I am as what I look like, what I am, the whole nine. So it's interesting, like, to kind of finally get why people think that I'm gay. And I think it's because, like I said, I mean, I'm not a bio male and I'm not female. I mean, I'm just a trans man. Like, I feel like there's no other way to explain it. That's why my voice is how it is. That's how I'm more sensitive or not more. You know what I mean? That's why I'm open about my emotions and I'm open about my feelings, which I guess are emotions. I'm just more open. I mean, I'm nice. Like, I I guess to some people, I'm not like your average guy. You know what I mean? So I guess they just assume, well, because I'm not your average guy, I must just be a gay guy because then I'm able to really be whatever I want if I'm a gay guy, right? That gives me, uh, I'm unlimited to what I want to be except for really masculine because gay men are not really masculine, which is totally freaking a lie too. And straight biomen are not all super, like masculine either. Um, but I'm just basing it off of what I think everyone else is seeing of me and what I've gathered from other people. Like I said, nobody wants to say that it's a stereotype of whatever, whether it's a gay or straight stereotype, but pretty much that's what's happening. I'm being stereotyped right off the bat. You know what I mean? Based on whether I don't know how I'm dressed or what I sound like or what I look like or the importance of my hair. You know what I mean? Just like mannerisms. I'm not really sure. I really don't know why people think I'm gay a lot of the time, and maybe it's just because I'm always in the LGBT community. And like I said, people don't really see somebody and think trans. They either think you're gay or you're gay. You're gay or lesbian. You know what I mean? They don't really think that outside the box thought of the T in LGBT. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's interesting, and I really feel like I'm gonna have a better life and feel more comfortable in my life if I accept that I'm a trans man and I'll never be a bio male because I wasn't born a bio male. And I just feel like accepting that and finding the identity within being a trans male, I think I'll have a better life. I think like I'll just feel more comfortable in my life. Of course, there's always dysphoria. I'm not gonna say everything's a-okay all the time, but I think it'll help me. Like, when people think that I'm gay, it's like, well, no, I'm not gay, I'm trans. Um, it's because I'm not just seen as a bio male, but I'm not gay. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I think people just throw me into the gay spectrum because it's just easier um, to just assume something like that than to really think of, you know, what else might be up with me or whatever. It's like a hard subject to talk about, but I was talking to my wife, and like, I really think that's it. It's like people think I'm gay because I'm not gay, and I'm not bio male. It's because I'm a trans man. You know what I mean? Like, I defy, and if you're a trans guy or woman watching this too, it's like you're like defying what gender is supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like, you're going against it, and you're just kind of picking your own spot on the gender line and going with it. You know what I mean? Um, it's hard to articulate exactly what I'm thinking in this topic, but hopefully it got through. Like, I think a lot of trans men get identified as gay, and I think it's because they're trans. You know what I mean? There are gay trans men out there, yes, but I think that um, what putting aside your sexual orientation, I think most trans men are seen as gay, men, gay bio men, rather than a trans man. Do you know what I mean? Because they just don't, like, transgender is not really in everybody's vocabulary yet, so they don't really identify somebody outside the box as trans. Do you know what I mean? But like I said, once I figured this out, it's like, not that I was upset that people call me gay, but it was like, nobody wants to be identified as something that they're not, no matter what it may be. If you're a soccer player and someone identifies you as a football player, you're like, no, I don't play football. I'm a soccer player. I don't play football. You know what I mean? It has something to do with not wanting to be that or thinking that something else is less than what you are. It's just the fact that you don't want to be identified as something that you're not. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. I wouldn't want to be identified as a yodeler because I don't yodel. You know what I mean? But people always think that when I say that, I don't want to be identified as gay. They think it's such a negative thing, and like, oh, what's wrong with being gay? There's nothing wrong with being gay. It's just that's not what I am, and it's not who I am. So I don't want to be identified as that. Just like I'm sure a gay man wouldn't want to be identified as a straight man because he's not straight and he's gay. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, not to step on anybody's toes. I'm sure somebody's toes will be stepped on, and if that happens, I apologize. But besides that, yeah, it's kind of cool. I'm trying to find the positivity in identifying as trans and really rocking that concept and just putting myself out there and feeling confident enough in the situations that I do put myself out there to not be in danger, because I'm not just going to introduce myself as being trans to everybody because you just don't know who you're dealing with. But at the same time, I'm going to try to find that medium between, finding the danger zone and finding the safety zone and finding the confidence zone. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think there's a middle ground between danger and safety and finding your confidence. You know what I mean? You can kind of put your feel confident in something that you're not sure is a danger zone, and I think the confidence kind of will make it a safer zone, because most of the time, if you appear confident, no matter what you're talking about, people respect you a little bit more, and the chances of being bullied are lesser in a confident person, I think, than somebody who's not confident. But yeah, I think it's kind of cool. Rock your trans, man. You know what I mean? Rock it and spread it. And if you don't want to be open, stay stealth. That's totally cool too. And if you're gay trans man and you want to be a stealth gay man, then do it. You know what I mean? Rock what's true to you, and what's really true to me is being a trans man. At the end of the day, I don't fully identify with the bio males, and I don't fully identify with lesbians, or you know what I mean? Whatever comes before being trans man, which is not always a lesbian, but that's a whole nother video. It's a whole nother 13.5-minute video. Alright, guys. Let's see. Oh, BTW, I have been finding more time. I got a new schedule at work, so I have a little bit more time to make videos. So I've been taking some topics, ideas, and stuff like that. So hopefully you'll see more of my face. Alright, guys. Peace.